Hey, Larry McDonald here, back in running Nantucket for this week. Really grateful, spending some time with family. I'm from the Cape, so a big thanks this week. When markets speak, it's been really a top seller again on Amazon in the financial categories. And one of the things we talk about in our first book, A Colossal Failure of Common Sense. It's a New York Times bestseller. It's about the Lehman crash. And we talk about, the 2008 election. And in an election year, there's a lot of things that governments do, politicians do, to kind of like influence or give their party the best case scenario. And, for 2007-8, there was a lot of buildup of leverage and what we call volatility suppression. There's a lot of tricks that politicians and governments can use. And, I tell you, I got to get this off my chest. What we've seen the last 18 months from the U.S. Treasury, Janet Yellen, is just an incredible volatility suppression that is now, I think, in a potentially backfiring. I mean, we obviously saw it backfire this week, but central bankers and people at Treasury, both Republicans and Democrats, that have really never sat in a risk-taking seat, they put us all at risk in a lot of ways. And think of like just the U.S. Treasury and think about T-bills. So if you issue $2 trillion of T-bills, which mature in 1 year, they don't really move, right? Because they mature, $2 trillion of T-bills that were issued over 18 months, and they all mature in the short term. They don't really move that much. But if you had issued, say, $2 trillion of longer dated bonds, 5, 10, 20-year maturities, those bonds would have been moving like this. In an election year, when interest rates are going up and down, that creates a lot of bond volatility, a lot of volatility in the wealth of assets, and that creates stress in the markets to some degree. So what Treasury has done is they've front-end loaded probably 2 or 3 standard deviations of T-bill issuance relative to longer dated bonds. And that through the year, that sucked volatility out of the market. At the same time, the Fed has done a number of things to try to suppress volatility. And now we've had this situation with the carry trade kind of blow that up, because the beast inside the market, the serpent inside of the market, speculators have been knowing and trading around suppressed volatility. So it brings in a complacency around volatility that is extremely dangerous. And the crowding that you get in, say, the month of July. I mean, look at the month of July with volatility. You get a big suppression of vol. And now in August, that's where that vol has really shown up. But we appreciate you. We'll be back with more. Thanks so much. Larry McDonald here with the Bear Traps Report.